All right, guys, welcome to the right side of Kentucky sports. It is Monday, January the 12th, and last week when we talked, we were coming off of a loss against Alabama and looking ahead at two home games that we kind of said we needed to win both of. And here we are. And we didn't win both of them. We went 1-1, lost to Missouri earlier in the week. It was ugly. And then we come back on Saturday at home again against Mississippi State. And in the first half, did not look like anything had changed. Got down double digits again for the I don't know how manyth time in the last 2 years that we've been down double digits. But we got down double digits again. We did come back in the actually before the second half, probably about the last 5-6 minutes of the first half. I really started playing a lot better and made some adjustments in the second half and ended up winning by 23, 24, something like that. Look, I think I've kind of come to grips with the fact that this roster isn't probably a roster that we're going to win a national championship with. Deep. Oh, pass it. Whoa.
That was good coverage. I thought it was. Maybe let's watch replay.
But yeah, I've kind of, accepted the fact that I don't think this is a roster that can make a deep run. But I've been saying while we've been struggling that I just want to see some progress. Of course, I'd love to win games and be competitive, but I just need to see something moving forward in these last 15 games. And I saw something in the second half of Mississippi State, so I can't sit here and criticize too much. I don't think Mississippi State was very good, but I don't think that I thought we were going to win any game by 20 points this year. So we did win by 24. So a bunch of different feelings for me on this situation. I feel good that we made some progress and then we got a big win. It still worries me that we got down by double digits again against another not so good of team. The Missouri game was very frustrating. So I still don't really know where I'm at with this team. I'm just hoping to see progress.
Are you off suicide watch? I talked to him one day, and I'm telling you, Charlie was on tilt. He was on tilt.
He texted me the first 4 minutes of the game. He's like, this is the worst team we've ever had. And it was bad. I was ready to jump off the bridge too with him. But then
I think Charlie was on the bridge. You hadn't got to the bridge. You drove up to try to save him.
Yeah. Be careful what you say. We are live. I don't know what you're about to say, what we're allowed to say.
It was bad. Charlie called me, man. I just don't know about Pope. I know I've been on him. I just don't. And I said, Charlie, I'm not high on him right now either. I said, but I don't think we can fire him yet because he's had one good year. Be bad.
No, I didn't call you saying we should fire Pope. I didn't say we should fire Pope.
Okay.
I did say I'm starting to have worries, and I am. The Missouri game was an issue, and when I talked to you, it was after the Missouri game, and it was a major issue what happened in that Missouri game. And nothing changed with the play, and a little bit changed with the lineups, and the starting lineup did change that game, but it didn't seem to make much of a difference. But something changed in the second half of the Mississippi State game. We did play much better, passed the ball, played better defense, seemed to be playing as a team, and it showed. So
I like the idea of maybe just like having a dominant score like OA instead of like looking for like as a team, like because I think sometimes they struggle to score. I usually don't like that style of just kind of having one dominant score. But how about if maybe we look to OA just to kind of take the heavy load of the scoring and
he needs
play
to.
Yeah. I think he's averaging 21 in SEC play. Mm-hmm. So he's SEC Player of the Year ain't out of the question. As much as we've kind of, I'm not going to say me and Charlie brings it up in every one of his lives that people want to say something bad about Owe, but then you look at the stats: 16, 4, 4, and 3, and he's leading us in every category. And then people want to say Owe's not that good. He's all we got. I just think this team, he's not surrounded by shooters, so everybody packs in on us. and we don't have he doesn't have no room to work in the lane.
He had shooters last year, but I'm not even going to be one of these people that say he's not playing as good as he was last year. I think he's playing just fine. I think he's playing actually really good. I will argue with anybody that wants to say that Owe is a problem with this team. Maybe he's an issue off the court. I have no clue. But on the court, he gives effort. I don't like his body language all the time. I don't like his selection of maybe shots all the time, but he even on his off night. Somebody told me he played like shit in the Louisville game. Well, I remember the Louisville game. He had like 5 turnovers, but go back and look. And if you're telling me that's his off night, I'll take it. Mm-hmm. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. Yeah, he had 5 turnovers. That was his worst game probably of his whole career.
And those were all at the beginning.
Yeah, it's not like he's not prone to like turnovers. I don't feel Owe is, I'm not worried about him with the ball. Matter of fact, I like what you said, Anthony. Right now, with the way this team is, he needs the ball a lot in his hands. Whether you like him or not, he's our best chance of putting the ball in the bucket.
You talk about, people saying that about him. Look, I'll tell Charlie this. I love half our fans. I love them, and I think the other half I don't want no part of them. I just have flat out tell you, they're the same people that are just they want to fire everybody that comes in yesterday. They want it's always this or that. It's the same group that bullied on Stoops. I love what's going on right now with UK football. I'm super excited. Y'all know I am because I've been talking to y'all about it. But I'm still pissed that they didn't give Stoops no money. That pisses me off that we're spending all this money and we didn't want to give money to a guy that had proved himself. And when I say that to people, everybody just gets quiet now because they know it's true. They know people that know and follow it. They know it's true. And it's almost like they're ashamed of it, but they never wanted to take up for him before. But that's a big part of our fan base. Don't overreact, guys. Be a good fan. We don't want to get a bad name for ourselves as UK fans. And I know I'll take a lot of heat for that. And people say, don't tell me how to fan, whatever. I'm just telling you to be humble and don't be entitled. That's all I'm saying.
Here's a good comment. And Walking in Faith, you're going to like this, Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
Walking in Faith first says you're not going to win in the SEC without a point guard, and he's out for the year, which that did just come out a couple hours ago that Lowe is having surgery on the shoulder, and he is out for the year. Walking in Faith, I don't disagree. I don't think we're winning the SEC anyways, but definitely losing Lowe for the year is not going to help us any. But his next comment about what you were talking about says the Matt Jones of the world is behind all that.
No, buddy.
Walking in Faith. I don't know if you listened to our podcast, but it sounds like you do because we've talked about. Look, we don't talk about him or that show a lot, but we have mentioned that. I mean, we're
talked about it for a whole year and a half. He built that. He built that image against Cal. He just did. He says, we did not like his bullshit. Y'all didn't like each other. Cal figured you out. You're a fraud. That's what he figured out. So he shut you out. But Matt has so much control over our fan base. I don't even like going I say this, and I use this a lot, but it's just slang for whatever you want to say. I don't even like going to the barbershop and talking to UK sports with anybody because it's like hitting replay of KSR. And I don't even hardly listen to KSR, but it's like hitting replay of KSR. Our fan base, years ago, I feel like our fan base, we had the message boards. We were king of the message boards. Our fans did research. Our fans really dug into it. I feel like we had one of the most educated fan bases in the world. But now since Matt's become big on KSR, and that's where Matt started, was the message boards, everybody just relies on him and all these new fans. Guys, you cannot let somebody else determine your feelings for somebody else because they're pumping you with this or that. That guy is a politician. He knows how to work people. He knows how to work angles. He knows how to make it sound where he don't sound like he's not liking that person. The guy is a master manipulator, and he's tied in with UK, and a lot of it's propaganda. What they want the UK fan to know, what they want the UK fan to feel, and with how big he is, he's able to do it because I see it all the time.
Walking in Faith, I told you he'd like that. I told you.
Hey, I got something for you here, Anthony. I like how, and I'm not one to bash KSR, make this an anti. I mean,
we can. I don't care.
I don't want, but we want to be us,
Yeah, no doubt. I ain't got nothing. Yeah.
But what about how they pushed all that JMI bullshit is why we couldn't get recruits. Mm-hmm. I don't think Will Stein's having a problem with JMI.
No, not at all. Hey, and I called it right before they hired. Listen, I was a Stoops supporter. Not that I thought he was a guru, because I'm not even sure if he was the right coach. But he had proven he could win before NIL. And then when NIL started, we were just way behind on NIL and dollars. But the only thing I asked that, our biggest media outlet in Kentucky, the KSR, could have stepped up and just explained it to the fans, because what I learned, the average fans just didn't understand NIL. They didn't understand that it took money and that we were spending all this money on basketball and really underfunding football. They just didn't understand it. And all I wanted KSR to do was to say, explain it to the fans, and then the fans can make their own opinion up, just to help the guy out. Say, hey, he's not working with a fully loaded gun here compared to what he's going up against. They couldn't do it. And what did I predict? I predicted as soon as he's fired, then they'll start talking about it, because that's what they want, was a new coach at that point, because Stoops had shut them out because he found out they were frauds too. You can only be fake so long, guys. People will find out you're frauds. I don't care what anybody says. You like Cal, you don't like Cal, that's fine. I'm mad at you. I'm a Cal guy, but if you're not, that's fine. But you will never tell me that Cal wasn't a good guy. You'll never tell me Stoops wasn't a good guy. They were good people. No. I used to think Cal, when he first got here, maybe this guy ain't a good guy. Too many former players come back, support him, talk about him. Our fans just could not accept that, Cal understood that, hey, I got to promote these kids to get the next good bunch in. It's about the name on the front. Name on the front. I told everybody that would listen last year, these kids don't care about that no more. People laughed at me, and now it's the theme now. People understand it now. It's about the money now.
Walking in Face saying something about Alabama quarterback going to Miami.
Ty Simpson.
For $6.5 million?
Yeah.
Is that right?
It sounds about right. Miami's got the money.
We've been in here for a couple hours, so we're a little behind on the
I've heard rumblings that he's looking around. Look, Ty can make more money in college than he can pro. I'd heard Ty was going to the NFL draft, though.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
But if I was Ty and I can make $6.5 Miami, you're damn right I'd go make it. Mm-hmm.
I heard Levitt was going to go. Has Levitt signed anywhere yet?
No. LSU. I think they're going to get him.
I was hearing he was going to end up in Miami.
Well, probably whoever don't get that want to get the other one.
Hey, we had somebody else real quick. Do y'all think JQ Quaintance is coming back?
I do.
I do too.
I do. I don't take Jay. Look, I don't know him personally. I'm not in the practices, so I don't know. But he doesn't seem like a kid that would quit on the team. That's just my opinion. But I think for some reason, it just doesn't seem like he's the type of kid that would do that. And does the fact that he plays chess make it more likely that he wouldn't quit on the team? I'm serious.
Maybe. I was going to say, I think a lot of them will quit on the team just because it's a different era of college basketball with money.
Dude plays chess.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I do think it kind of, it might make a difference.
I'm saying it does give me a little bit of hope that maybe he's not a quitter. Dog.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds.
It's not that maybe they're quitters, dude, but they're faking injuries, because they're doing it, dude. I'm seeing it. That's one thing Indiana don't got. They don't got guys that hardly ever miss games.
Ooh, get that. No,
they can't get
just
a fumble.
Smoked, dude.
They get every turnover. We get none.
Is he gonna get up from that? He got smoked.
He did. Yeah,
he's up.
He's tough.
I went down the rabbit hole of the internet and was trying to find what was wrong with JQ, and I don't know where I heard it from or saw it, but I heard that he had some swelling on the knee, and it's maybe something that he has to deal with the rest of the year. I mean, he is coming off a knee surgery.
Yeah.
So
my guess would be that he does play again, but it could be wrong, especially if he's got to sit out a little bit and things fall apart. It might be a thing where it's like, why would we? And his dad has already made some comments about Pope and some of the stuff Pope's doing. So
he paid you, dude. You got paid. To me, you get paid that much money, you have an obligation to play, dude. I just do. That's a lot of money for a college kid to make. I do feel like they should be get paid game by game or something. You pay me that much money, even if I don't like you, I'll play for you. I mean, that's what it is, right? I mean, these pro people, they don't like their teams. But the difference is the pros is a better system in college because at least there's contracts.
So Walking in Face said it's a done deal. He said he just looked it up. Miami.
I don't blame Ty.
Miami Ty Simpson's going to Miami.
I don't blame Ty one bit. It's a lot of money, dude. It's sad that people are just buying talent like that, and they're going to start buying championships is what they're buying. But They got to get a salary cap or something.
It's just got to be contracts and probably the salary cap too.
Got to have some kind of salary cap or some kind of way to restrict it, because if not, you're just going to be able to buy a championship. Look at the teams that are here. Yeah,
you got to have a CBA. You basically got to make them pros to be able to do that. Once you do that, I think they can basically make whatever the rules they want. They can put stipulations on basically whatever they want, but they're going to have to make some kind of bargaining agreement for them, and basically that's going to make them pros.
Well, they need to decide on which direction they want to go and do it, because I'm going to tell you, if you keep doing this, I've made this argument from the get-go, just like I have on these other arguments have come true. The money's there because the college football is so big. The reason it's so big because it's so popular. It took a lot of years to build that popularity. If you slowly keep doing the things you're doing, it ain't going to happen overnight, but it's slowly going to make the sport more and more less unpopular. Slowly, the money will dry up. So it's just a reverse effect. It's not going to happen all at once. And I don't think anybody will ever put their foot down to it, because the problem is they're all in bed together. They're all making money, and they've got used to this amount of money, whether it's a commissioner, whether it's the players, the coaches. And so they're not going to give the money up. And so I don't look for it to fix itself, because people are not going to give up money. They're just not. If it comes down to money, I make less money if we change it to this, they're not going to do it.
I mean, at one point, isn't it buyer fatigue from the donors?
Yeah,
absolutely.
We haven't seen a bad economy yet. We've only seen good economies.
That ain't even going to matter, though. Once they start spending money year over year and not seeing return, the money will go down from the donors for sure. I mean,
what's the return on investment other than I have more money than I could ever spend in my life?
Well,
I just want my college team to be great.
Well, I think it gives the pro people that don't like pro football, or maybe like loves their college football better than pro, but they're millionaires. It gives them a way to have pro teams.
But it's turning off so many people.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Especially like people like my dad's age.
I agree. It's turning me off.
Right, I agree too.
Hey, it's turning me off. I hate that they're switching teams every 2 minutes. Dude, they can't catch nothing. They can't.
That was a tough throw.
Yeah, his head just banged on that turf too.
Yeah, it did. That was a tough throw.
You ain't doing nothing, bub. They all over you.
All right, so we did get off basketball there for a second. So 1-1 last week. Showed a little bit of promise in the second half of Mississippi State game. Got a 20-something point win. So now we are 1-2 in SEC play. And now we are facing 2 road games this week. Tennessee.
LSU on Wednesday.
LSU Wednesday, and then Tennessee either Saturday or Sunday. I mean, we got to split them, right?
Yeah, we're going to beat LSU. We're going to beat LSU Wednesday.
We can't drop both of them. I mean, if we want to try I don't know what the number on how many more losses Kentucky could still get and get in the turn. We've got 6 losses. To me, when you get to like 12 losses, that's bubble time.
Fumble again. Sorry. I'm ruining the show. Dude, I mean.
No, CJ Stroud is.
Hey, everybody in the chat, let me know. Is Anthony ruining the show?
You're probably making
this coach is going to die of a heart attack.
It's just 3 dudes watching football talking
You
Kentucky.
might die of a heart attack.
So he is not ruining the show.
Over here. Oh, that wasn't no fumble. That was a bad snap before he was ready.
I put that on the quarterback. I
can't say that.
I trust this. I'm joking, but I'm trusting that it's the quarterback that ain't ready to do it.
If he ain't any hair, he'd be pulling it out. The coach for the Texans.
I do too. They've been fumbles and they can't get them. There's fumbles. The other team gets them.
Holding. Why is he holding the ball so long? Uh-oh.
They finally caught one.
They've been open all night.
Come on, Pittsburgh.
All right, back to Kentucky. We're playing LSU Wednesday at 7 at Baton Rouge. They're not very good. I think we win, but somebody's going to have to step up. Who's going to be our ball handler now?
There's a piece of me that wonders.
It's going to go back to Aberdeen, I guess.
Gosh. I don't love Lowe as a point guard as much as y'all do, but I do think he's really good. But I don't know. It ain't my style point guard, but he's really good. So, but could we be better without him? I don't know. Probably not. I agree. I
think our offense runs so much better when Lowe was in there. And I'm not a huge Lowe fan, but it seems like when Aberdeen has the ball, everybody stands around. And Chandler has got to get right. Did you watch him even in the Mississippi State game? He looked scared. Remember that one time we thought he should have dunked it, and he does some goofy reverse layup and doesn't even get the foul call?
He probably ain't never seen the mean Mark Pope. Mark Pope's trying to be mean. That's what got them all crazy. I truly do think that's something to that I think Mark come in, and that was my problem with Mark from the get-go, is that, it just wasn't very loud. It wasn't very mean. To me, I don't know how you coach kids that way this day and age, but it's, it is what it is. But I think he did try to put his foot down. And I think that's what they're fighting right now, and I'm not in practices. None of us are, but I think there's a little something going on with him trying to put his foot down and get more out of him. I've said it on the show, and I'll continue to say it. When you got that $23 million payroll, there's a lot of millionaires on the team, guys. You start doing the math, almost everybody on that team's a millionaire. And it's hard to believe that if people got that much money and there's that many personalities and that many, just emotions going on, that there could be just a lot of bad karma. Money can cause a lot of that, dude. It can cause laziness, can cause egos,
complacency.
Hey, it would do it for me. Like, I would hope it wouldn't, but I definitely would be fearful of that. Hey, you're going to give me $2 million and now you want me to work hard? I mean, I would like to think I would, because I'm smart, but you give the average kid $2 million, man. That's tough. And we don't just got a few of them. We got a whole roster full of them.
So we got a couple people calling for Jasper Johnson to play some more. Look, I didn't think he was ready earlier in the year, but I mean, we're probably going to need him to step up. So
coach will figure it out.
Play him a little more, and hopefully he does come around. I like Jasper. I think he's got a high upside, so hopefully he can get better. And he has played better the last few games. So,
I'll tell you who I think is really coming along, and you can see the potential with him. But Moreno, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man. He's going to be big.
He's that man.
I hope he sticks with us and we stick with him, because I'm going to tell you, he's got a lot of baby fat on him, but I see him getting better every time I watch him.
Yeah, and then Jasper Johnson, just sometimes he's just such a shoot first point guard, and he's shoot bad shot. He shoots so many bad shots. I mean, we'll be in the middle of a run or trying to come back, and he just pulls up from 28 feet. Like, that's just not what we need at that moment sometimes. I just don't.
You think
I don't know what it is.
You think it'd be a deal where, like, he's pressing too hard because he wants to be that guy, a little bit?
So. And he came from he's an overtime elite guy. He's used to being a stud and a star.
I could see
that. But, now he's sitting on Kentucky, being 7th, 8th, 9th man some games. And I think he wants to go in there and prove that he could be there. And I think he forces a lot of stuff sometimes. I want to see him just go in there, be a point guard, distribute the ball, get the floor spread so Owe can do his thing going to the rack. Or if you go to the rack, dish. He's always looking to finish.
They purposely try to keep these games close, dude.
They people getting on your boy for selling his. I guess he was selling hats on Instagram or something.
Yeah,
Chandler.
Yeah, but I want to say, and I'll take up for him for this, because and I even thought about this the first time. I'm sure those guys have obligations to do stuff, because he's being sponsored or paid probably by that hat company. Because if Anthony don't know, immediately after the game that we lost to Missouri, Chandler was on Instagram promoting these hats that he was selling. But I'm pretty sure that was like a brand deal that he had. And it could even have been like a timed release.
Yeah, you could be right.
It just happened to be posted at 10:30. So I wasn't too mad at him about that, because he ended up deleting it. But, I mean, that was a brand deal. I don't think it was something he just did. I think it was probably like a timed release for like something that he was promoting. So I'll give him credit for that. I'm not mad at him.
That's where we are, guys. You like it or not, and I hate it. I hate it as much as you guys do. And maybe it wasn't good to put on there afterwards, but that's what these kids are doing now. They're trying to make money. They're trying to build their brand. Like, it's more than basketball now. And I hate it, but it's more than basketball now. It just is.
And I thought that and another person, Brandon Garrison, after the game, after us losing, he posted like highlights on Instagram.
Oh, Kate, my wife told me about that.
Was way worse than
highlights of what?
Right, he had 2 dunks.
He had a dunk, and one of them was wide open, like he wasn't nothing special. And dude, highlights, get out of here.
I went to the UK game, the basketball game against Indiana. I know y'all gonna laugh at me again, but they advertising their shoes for the game, like what shoes they wear and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
the kids love that.
I get that. I get that.
It's the same as playing Waka Flocka in the stadium instead of my old Kentucky home or whatever. Some old What was the other old one we used to play where the dude used to dance? Moni.
Yeah.
The dude used to dance. Then didn't he drop a kid or something a couple years
ago?
ago?
That was the guy that rode the rail. The old man that rode the rail.
Danced up top.
Dancing man.
We ain't been good since he's been gone.
U of L used to have
Bring him back. Bring him back.
We need dancing guy back at Rupp Arena.
Look, I hate to say it. I graduated from U of L, but I used to go to games. We'd sell our tickets because I was trying to make money. We get student tickets. We'd sneak in the game because I like good basketball. But they had the guy that did the handstand at U of L. Do y'all remember him, the old man that used to do the handstand down there?
At U of L games?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't go to U of L games. You do?
Yeah, I go to anything. I go to any good ball. I'll go to U of L games. Somebody want to give me a ticket. Look, I hate U of L. I hate them with the passion. Listen to the show. But if it's a good game and somebody wants to give me a ticket, I tell people on TikTok and stuff all the time, you got a lot of teams, you like or don't like. I enjoy ball. So if you give me a good ticket to a good game, I'll go pull against them.
All right. You want to make a prediction? When do we play LSU? Wednesday?
Wednesday at 7.
Wednesday? Man, it'd be a total shot in the dark. I don't know nothing about it. Even this LSU team. Are they any
Cats
good?
by a million?
I just know they're not that good.
All right, Cats, I don't know. Shot in the dark. Give me 83-75.
All right, I'll
8-point win on the road. That'd be good.
I'll take 78-71.
78-71. Who?
The Cats.
I watch you, Josh.
I watch this undercover Louisville fan.
I mean, I just said they weren't that good,
So are
these guys hating on me, man.
So are we?
And then we go to Tennessee.
To Tennessee. I'm gonna say Cats squeak out a 1-point win, 74-73. I have no clue how, but I'm not picking Tennessee. So Cats go 2-0 on the road this week, and we're back.
I'll say
Not
both games for me. Cats 76. The other team 67. 7-6, 6-7. Both teams, baby.
You stole
both
it.
teams.
I'm gonna say Cats win 69-66.
Going to our old school number, 69.
I know it.
He is a Louisville fan. See, he even picks their number. 69. Mystic Playhouse says Cats 77, LSU 72. UK is the new U of L with all the Cards coaching football there now. Yeah, whatever. Don't forget
leftovers.
Don't forget, OG, that y'all hired Rick Pitino. Y'all just hired Vince Marrow last year. So y'all take our guys too.
Hey, you remember Will Stein grew up a UK
Kenny Payne?
fan.
Kenny Payne. I got Kenny Payne.
I graduated U of L. Grew up a Kentucky fan. Went to U of L because it made sense for me and my family. But I'll never be a U of L fan. I used to wear my UK stuff down there every day. So Cats, baby.
All right, real quick before we finish off, we can't finish the show without mentioning that Will Stein is just absolutely killing it, right?
Killing it.
We got the Baxter kid yesterday, number one recruit coming out of high school, running back recruit. We got, I want to say, the number one linebacker coming out of high school a couple years ago, right?
Yep.
Stacking up some offensive linemen.
Got the number one
Tennessee.
center.
The offensive line story is the biggest story, guys. Hey, we're talking about legit players. We're talking about the boy from Baylor, the center. He's like the number 2 interior offensive lineman. The boy from Ohio State, that's Tugga or Trigger. I can't pronounce his name. He's like the number 1 or 2 interior offensive lineman. Our offensive tackle from Tennessee, he's like a top 30 or 40 portal guy in general. He was a 2-year starter for Tennessee at tackle. The guy was like huge recruit coming out of high school, and he produced at college at a high level. So the boy at Ohio State was the starter all year at right guard and was very good.
Mm-hmm.
The center I think is the highest rated one from Baylor. And then you got Malachi Wood, which we had, and he's always been a good prospect for us. And they got the other boy from UTEP, the offensive tackle. Guys, they spent some money on that offensive line, and like you said, Charlie, CJ Baxter and Bo from Texas, both of those guys were huge recruits coming out of high school. Bo actually had a pretty good bowl game for him, but he just said Kentucky checked a lot of boxes on his knees. And we got Minchie, the quarterback from Notre Dame, which I'm not going to act like I know a lot about him. I know that he was fighting it out with Carr, and I remember that quarterback battle.
And Carr was nice.
Everybody at Notre Dame speaks very highly of the kid. They said it was a close battle, and the Minchie kid actually was one of the top-tier quarterbacks in the transfer portal class. So, and there's some other guys too, but man, I tell you this, Kentucky's spending some money. I hate that for Stoops. I just say it one more time. I hate it because I know that's not the same money being spent, but I love it for the program.
And what we got a week left, 5-6 days left until I guess the portal closes. So I'm sure here in the next. Oh, did he get it? Did he get it? Tell me he got that.
I think he got it. He's trying to sell it. He sold it at first, and he got up. He got up, and
he didn't catch it.
He ain't telling him to run it
He
back.
sold it at first, like he got it, but then he looked guilty after that. But they're gonna review it. It don't matter.
Who was it? I seen something where I was a U of L fan or somebody giving I don't know, it was giving me crap or you, Charlie, or something, and someone said, looks like Signetti's putting Stein in a blender or something. Can't wait till he gets to UK. And I said, well, we won't have to play Signetti till we get to the playoff anyway.
Yeah, until the playoffs.
We don't need to. Hey, UK, don't schedule him right now. Let's don't renew that rivalry. Let's don't do that.
No, and I will note real quick the thing that you sent us just a little bit ago before you got here of Josh Pate and what Josh Pate said, guys. If y'all don't know who Josh Pate is,
what was it? What did he say?
Well, breaking news to Anthony right here. Don't look. I'm about to tell you.
Right.
You're gonna like it.
Yeah,
you're gonna love it.
What'd he say?
If you don't know who Josh Pate is, he's a big he's like an internet sports guy, but he's become really big in the college football world the last few years.
The guy.
Yeah, he's making appearances on ESPN and stuff now, so he's getting his name out there. He knows what he's talking about. Put out a message. Was it today? Was that today?
I don't know when it was. If it was today or yesterday.
It says that he. Did it say I fully expect?
Go big dog! Go big dog! Go big dog! Go big dog! That's how we get our points.
No way.
I don't know if it'll hold up, but we're gonna look at it.
That was weird.
That was weird. I got to look at it, but it was weird.
He ain't acting like he's arguing that, so I guess he fumbled it. Unbelievable.
That dude come flying around the edge and barely hooked him.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, go back to what Josh Pate said.
Sorry.
So Josh Pate, I think he said, did he say I fully expect?
That's rankings.
Is that how it started?
Is that how it started? Yeah. He said I fully expect.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
I fully expect Will Stein to have Kentucky in the playoffs in the next 2 years.
24 months.
That's awesome, brother. Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. Oh, they get hands to the helmet? Is that reviewable? Rankings is U of L. Ain't Rankings U of L guy? I think Rankings U of L guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn it, dude. Are you serious?
Anderson's the one that caused the fumble, but Big Boy Rankings picked him up.
That's a dagger right there.
He's Alabama. Anderson Jr., I think, wasn't he Alabama's guys? As U of L guy.
They are not built to come from behind.
I don't think I got Aaron Rodgers.
Walking in the face says, do you guys drink? No, we don't. We don't. We should, though. He said, do y'all drink when you do the show? Mm-hmm. We should.
Maybe in some summer months, but not. We kind of be locked in right now, dude. I've done one, and Anthony made fun of me. He thought I was all drunk. But he thought I was
Josh, I do my share of shit too, dog.
No, but I had to do it remotely one time, and he thought I was drinking too much.
He's drinking. Josh.
It wasn't that. I was having technical difficulties. I wasn't drunk.
Oh, shit.
But, yeah, no, we may chop it up and do something like that one time this summer.
I'm down.
So, we're locked in right now. I can't be out here fumbling my words on TikTok Live.
I don't need no more to get me going.
Well, so I think the transfer portal will maybe be closed by the time we get back here next week. So we'll have some more news, I'm sure, by then. But I think that's about it, guys. We need to. At least one. We have to split these two road games.
Oh, he jumped over him. That was a good jump. That dude's good.
But it would be great to get both of them. But we got to go 1-1.
Yep, we're beating LSU.
Yep. And again, hopefully next week when we get back, we got some more big time commits on the football side. Getting excited about that. Need the Cats to turn this thing around so we can make the tournament, dude. It sucks. It sucks when you don't make the tournament.
We got to make the tournament. It ruins March. Ruins March.
Guys, it does. Like, you just want to make it. Like, sometimes. Like, you're not going to go far in it. I just want to go to the dance. Just got to go to the dance.
Guys, appreciate y'all listening to Blitz the Bookie. For anybody that is still on TikTok and check this out. Guys, thank y'all. Y'all have a good week, good weekend. Cheer the Cats on. Put your blue on. It's always go Big Blue. Anthony, give me one more time. That shit's legit, ain't it?
Go Cats, y'all.
See y'all. Bless the bookie. I know that's got to hurt your freaking throat.
No, dude, it actually comes pretty natural. I've always been able to do that.
That's got to hurt your throat.
Skill.
Guys, appreciate y'all.
See y'all, man.
See ya.
Stone Cold, baby.
Charlie got the mic, he's dropping facts all day. Anthony's like, nah, I got the better parlay. Argue about the spread, it's a fierce debate. But when it comes to Wildcats, they align their fate. Blitz the bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums. Late nights, hustle deals on the line. Charlie Scassy's gonna make you shine. Anthony's heart where the numbers combine. Put your cash down, ride the incline. Blitz the bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums. From the tip off to the final play, they grind. Mics on fire, bets on their minds. Arguing odds till the last rewind. Blue and white, it's a bond you'll find. The bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums. Final play, they grind. Mics on fire, bets on their minds. Arguing odds till the last rewind. Blue and white, it's a bond you'll find. Bond you'll find. Blitz the bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same